My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 204. In this lecture, we will try to understand what is support vector, and we will also try to understand an alternative geometric interpretation of support vector missions. Let's assume I have bunch of positive points and a bunch of negative points. Let's assume my margin maximum hyperplane is pi. This I already discussed. What is this margin maximum hyperplane? This is my hyperplane. This is my max more. Let me say like this. Just a minute. Yes, this one is my pi, isn't it? Yes. Let's assume my margin maximum hyperplane is pi. This is my margin maximizing hyperplane which I got finally. Let's assume my pi plus that passes through the points let's assume my pi plus goes through these positive points. Let me say this is my pi plus which passes through the positive points. This is my pi minus. This one is also passes through the negative points. Points through which your pi plus or pi minus passes through are called support vectors, isn't it? Pi plus is passing through this point. This is one support vector. Your pi plus is also passing through this point. This is another support vector. Pi minus is passing through this point. Therefore, these 3 points can be treated as support vectors. We will see why they are important. Basically, those points which are closest to the hyperplane points on positive hyperplane and negative hyperplane. By the way, pi plus, what is positive hyperplane? This pi plus is positive hyperplane. This is pi plus is positive hyperplane, and pi is separating hyperplane. I can say this pi is separating hyperplane, pi plus is positive hyperplane, and pi minus is negative hyperplane. Pi is actual hyperplane. Given a new query point, because somebody gives me a new query point, I will not just use pi plus and pi minus. Anything on the above of pi, if given query point is this side of hyperplane, I can say it is positive point. Anything below this pi, and I can say that is negative point. I need not bother about pi plus and pi minus. For given query point, for me pi is important, not pi plus and pi minus. Given a query point, I will use my original pi. Those points which are on pi plus and pi minus are called support vectors. The whole algorithm is named as support vector missions. We will learn how important they are and what are the primary role. There is other very interesting alternative geometrical intuition of support vector missions. Suppose you have bunch of positive points and bunch of negative points, and you can find maximum margin hyperplane pi. First we have to draw something like a convex hull. First we will try to understand what is convex hull. What is convex hull? It is very simple idea. Before understanding what is convex hull, first we will try to understand what is convex polygon. Just see this particular diagram. This is convex polygon. What's the reason? Just take any 2 points in this polygon, join the 2 lines. That resultant line is wholly inside this particular polygon. Therefore, it is convex polygon. In similar manner, this triangle is also convex polygon. Take any 2 points, join the line. The resultant line is always wholly lies inside the polygon. Therefore, this is convex polygon. For example, if you consider this simple example, this is not convex. Why? Because if I take these 2 points, if I join these 2 lines, this portion, just see, This portion is out of the polygon, therefore it is not convex polygon. In similar manner, here also, this is also not convex polygon. If I take these 2 points and join a line, this portion of the line is outside the polygon, therefore this is not convex polygon, this is not convex polygon, these two are convex polygons. Once if you understand what is convex polygon, now we will try to understand what is convex hull. A convex hull is given a bunch of points. If you can build the smallest convex polygon that has every point either inside the convex polygon or on the convex polygon. Just say I can build a polygon like this. I can build a polygon like this, so that all the points are inside this polygon or are on the polygon. Therefore, I can say this is convex hull. Let's go back to the core idea of support vector missions. If you are given a bunch of positive points and negative points, let's build a convex hull for positive points. Otherwise, let me write here first what I have to do. Step number 1, convex hull. Step number 1 is convex hull for both points, for positive points as well as for positive points and negative points. I must construct a convex hull for positive points as well as for negative points. Find the shortest line. In second step, what I have to do? Find the shortest line. Find the shortest line connecting these hulls. Connecting these hulls. We constructed two hulls, two convex hulls. I must find shortest line that connects these two convex hull. Bisect the line. If I bisect the line, I will get a plane. You get, let me say like this. Otherwise, let me construct a convex hull like this. Let me say this is my convex hull. I am constructing convex hull like this, and again I am constructing convex hull like this. What is convex hull? All the points either on the circumference of the polygon or inside the polygon. Now I need shortest distance between these two convex hulls. This may be the shortest distance between these two, the shortest distance line. This has to be bisected, isn't it? Bisect this particular line. If you bisect this line, this must be the desired plane pi, isn't it? The plane you get is the separating hyperplane which you desire, which you need. This is separating hyperplane. This is an alternative geometric interpretation of your support vector missions. This is separating a hyperplane. Just go through this lecture. If you have any difficulty, just keep a comment so that we will try to understand. Thank you very much.